So to show the progress and the winners of each division, this is 3v3 League. Let's start with the 7th division. So we've had most of the games played here. It's only Boomers not playing Heavy Flowers. I guess they felt they have a bit of a rough time. There's times of issues to concern here as well, so I wouldn't put too much into that. This is what the 7th division completion rate looks like. And we'll have a look at the standings and see who's come out on top here. So actually dying to the boar, with all games played, ending up on top here with a score of 14 points and points difference here. Cool Kids right below a nightclub at an honorable 3rd place as well. And you can tell from the scores here that there have been some good sets along the way. I mean, everyone, Kamyux, they tapped out in the end. They couldn't complete their games, so they basically got admin wins handed out. But yeah, so that's the 7th division. Congratulations to Dying to the Board for winning the first 3v3 league hosted on my channel. Now to move on, let's go to the 6th division, which has the lowest completion rate by the looks of it. And that's what it looks like here. It's also some admin wins handed out possibly here. I'm not sure, I don't have complete overview on that currently. But yeah, some sets not played, unfortunately, but again, it's a 3v3 league, it's lots of players to coordinate. There's times of issues. I don't blame anyone for not completing the sets, though I do appreciate the teams that gave me a heads up that they want to leave the league, or sadly we can't complete it on time, etc. Always appreciate getting that message. So, Plebuchet here with the 11 points in the end, 5 matches played as well. You can see that Illyria, they had some good games, but so if they played more games and completed them, it could be looking different here, but they did somehow get the 2nd place here ahead of Kråkeslottet, who have played more games, so I'll give the moral victory 2nd place to Kråkeslottet for their better scheduling and playing efforts here, but that's the way the standings looks like for the 6th division. So congratulations to Plebuchet for taking that one. Now to move on to the 5th division, basically completed here as well, as far as I can tell. And I believe we had a couple of teams actually leaving the league mid-turn here, which is, but they didn't told me about it. It was either too hard to schedule or other things getting in the way. But basically the only match not completing looks to be a raiding party versus LWS. They, unless I missed something, I hope I didn't. But I think I've recorded all stats. Let's have a look at the standings here. Spanish Crossbows taking the win here. 17 points, slightly ahead of Endlose Traulichkeit with 16 points total, and followed then by LWS. But again, pretty tight in the top here between the best teams. So it looks like they've all managed to collect some wins and had some good games along the way. Alright, moving on to 4th division, where we have some of the names I know from earlier, from Don Domingos, also played the League of Empires. We have some returning names here. I did cast a lot of League of Empires as well. That's my inspiration for this 3v3 to carry on the format. So Don Domingos, top here hits the table. Let's go to the standings actually to see who's on top. Ether with 4 wins and 1 tie. Looks like they didn't lose a single match, so that's a pretty nice performance right there. We have Resign Boys with an honorable 2nd place. However, Ether 1 game less played, Don't Living Ghost 6 games played as well, and yeah, a little bit different results here, but congratulations to Ether. We're going by the points here, so unless I missed something, that is the 4th division title to Ether. So 3rd division up next here, we have the results here. Only a couple of games not played. Tiger Nope versus Win Allergy and Win Allergy versus Triple T A. I didn't find it in the results, so I'll take the standings for what they are. Let's have a look at the table here, who is on top. French Connection A with the 5 games played, 11 points. Genius Squad also with 5 games played and 11 points. But they did play a tiebreaker, which is I casted the other day. It's also on my YouTube. And in the end, it was okay, I should double check it, but anyway, the decider match is to be found on my YouTube, and it will show the winner. Maybe not leave the spoilers here. It will be in my Hall of Fame of the league and everything, but a tiebreaker was needed here, so they played the best of 3 with the full Civ draft and home maps to decide the winner. So be sure to check that out if you'd like. Now on to 2nd division, where we have also most of the games played, missing some results here. May or may not have forgot to record some admin wins, but in generally good completion rates also in the 2nd division. Let's have a look at the standings and see who actually comes out on top. Black Pearl seem to be dominating here with 5-1-1 as the win-loss tie rate here. French Connection C following behind. Hold on, did I? Yeah, I think I got that correct. So 3 French Connection teams in the 2nd division, and one of them actually had to tap out mid-league, which again I appreciate them telling me. But Black Pearl being the winners of 2nd division, earning their spot in the League Hall of Fame. And now finally for the 1st division, about half completion rate here, so I believe we lost some teams along the way here as well. Some admin wins may have been handed out as well, or have been handed out. Viking was no bad at VN, they just didn't officially get any message that they left the league, but I couldn't get a hold of their captain, so that's why all of their results are basically set to 2-0 here. But again, that's what happens. Lots of teams participating, and maybe someone didn't like the settings, maybe they felt outmatched, or for other reasons. Scheduling, time zone difficulties, it's fine. It's lots of players to coordinate, but I'm taking some wisdom from that into future journeys to have a better overall schedule, I would say. So this is what the 1st division looks like. Standings. What we call claps in the first spots here. Carrot, lemon, aubergine, pretzel, steak. Claps for short. Taking the win here with 13 points. La Ligue just slightly behind. Actually one more game played here. But more points in the end as the tiebreaker for claps. I guess that's internal. I guess they beat La Ligue, and that's the difference here. So there we have the winners. I'll make sure to mention that in my Discord as well. And be sure to sign up for Season 2, which will see some changes in map variety. All the maps will be changed, and there will also be a full Civ draft for both games. So it's going to be a significant change from the Season 1, which I would consider a bit of a test season.